Hi Kids Camp team, it's Miss Jen. It's hard to believe that Kids Camp will start in just 3 days. I love sitting out on my deck in the morning and reading my Bible. And as I was reading my Bible this morning, I couldn't believe that Paul gave us a dress code for camp. It really surprised me. Now, he's not talking about the shirts that we're wearing or whether our shorts are long enough, but he's talking about what does our heart look like. So I wanted to share it with you as we get ready for camp. This is Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 17. Here's what God says. Since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourself with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, making allowances for each other's faults, and forgive anyone who offends you. Further down in verse 14, he says, above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. So what Paul is telling us is put on kindness, put on mercy, put on humility and gentleness. Bear with each other. We're going to be working together all week next week, and we all need to come with kindness in our heart and mercy and forgiveness, because we're all not perfect, we're all going to make mistakes, and we're all going to have to give each other grace. But how do you do that? I love what Paul says in verse 15. He says, let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful. Peace comes from being with Jesus. It comes from being with Christ. So can I just encourage you to make sure you spend some time over the next 3 days, just quiet time with Jesus. The more you spend with him, the more he's in your heart, the more that's going to flow out during camp. And then finally in chapter 16, or verses 16 and 17, Paul kind of perfectly describes what camp is all about. He says, let the message about Christ in all its richness fill your heart, fill your lives. Teach and counsel each other with all wisdom that he gives. Sing songs and hymns and spiritual songs to God with thankful hearts. Teaching and singing, 2 huge parts of camp. But then finally he says, whatever you do, games, crafts, walking from room to room, searching for your mascot, playing games, lunchtime, whatever you do or say, do it as a representative of the Lord Jesus Christ, giving thanks through him to God the Father. So I just wanted to encourage you as we get ready for camp. The most important way you can prepare is get your heart right with Jesus. Spend some time with him. And then when you get up every day, put on humility, forgiveness, grace, and love. I can't wait to spend the week with you and see all that God's going to do. Thank you again for serving. Lots of love.